What's happening? It's your girl KYP561. I'm coming in here to talk to you all about last night's episode of LHHATL Atlanta, season 5. Don't know the episode, but I do know that it was the season finale. Um, I guess it was okay. It was quite a lot going on, but for some reason I don't really have a lot to talk about. But I'm gonna try and get through this video as fast as I can. I wanted to come in here and do it last night, but it was pretty much watching me. I was going back and forth. I had been watching the Democratic convention shit, and that started off crazy. I don't know. I was just a little off by a whole bunch of shit that was going on. My husband came home over the weekend. That shit just threw off my whole routine. Bitch, y'all see I ain't even had a chance to do shit to my damn head since last week. And I don't give a fuck, whatever. Okay? So anyway, y'all, we pick up with Arian meeting up with K. Michelle. It wasn't really too much shit going on. K. Michelle gave Arian some old bullshit ass excuse and apology for leaving her at the concert or whatever. Old girl say she believed what K. Michelle said, so whatever, child. Until she take your ass somewhere and leave your ass there again, I guess, whatever. In the meantime, Arian does tell K. Michelle that she was inspired by shadowing her for that week or whatever, so she decided to come back to Miami. Miami. She decided to come back to Atlanta, I guess, and put some work in, and she had been working on some music, and she was going to have a listening party. So K. Michelle asked her, so you got some music or whatever. So this bitch say she got one song and a possible. Okay, so K. Michelle was like, well, what the fuck is they gonna be listening to? And I was saying the same thing. Like, bitch, you better put that shit on the what that shit called, the SoundCloud, honey, and send that shit these motherfuckers in a text or something. Like, bitch, you think I'm finna get dressed to come out here and listen to one damn song? Bitch, please. But anyway, so she said, okay, well, I'm not gonna call it a listening party. She wanna call it a party for new beginnings. Child, some old bullshit. You motherfuckers throw a goddamn party at a damn drop of a dime, child. So in the meantime, K. Michelle convinces Arian to invite Jocelyn because she claims that Jocelyn is misunderstood, and she knows how that feels because she was misunderstood and blah blah bullshit. K. Michelle, you've been singing this same shit since you came back on the show, and I really hope that your ass do not return for season 6, okay? Because you really didn't serve a purpose. You weren't advertising no new music. Like, I don't know what the fuck you came back for, but whatever. So then we go over here to Rashida, child. She having a backyard barbecue, and you got Chelsea back there rapping. Sounded like to me she was rapping Thought Licious, the remix. You know how they'll do the song and then they'll like do a remix and then they'll put like a featured artist on them. Cause I'm telling you, like the shit that she was saying, I was like, damn, why does that pattern sound familiar to me? And I was like, god damn it, there it is. But yeah, child, she was rapping her verse to the Thought Licious remix, whatever. Mama D showed up back there and called Ernest and Charlene back there talking again, but she ain't tripped this time. She basically apologized to Charlene for thinking that Charlene wanted old deadbeat ass Ernest. I guess she wouldn't have thought about that shit. Like, bitch, Ernest can't do shit for me, so what the fuck he gonna do for Miss Charlene over here? So she went on ahead, she bit the bullet, and she apologized for that. But in good old Mama D fashion, honey, that wasn't good enough. She told Ernest she went and drawed up a wheel. And she say, so she had Ernest to read it, child. Ernest went to read and saying how Mama D take care of the children and the grandchildren and all this shit. I say, whatever. Okay, so anyway, Mama D says that, because Ernest don't take care of the household, this and that and the other. So Mama D talking about, yeah, because I pay all the bills and blah, blah, blah. But once again, Mama D, this nigga ain't had no money. When you married him, I don't know where you thought this money was going to appear from and how you thought he was going to be paying these bills. Whatever. So, child, long story short, Mama D done left Ernest $1. Mama D done left Ernest $1, child. I say, this Mama D, this bitch always got some type of shenanigans going on. But yeah, I thought that was too funny. So then you got over here, Stevie J goes to talk to Jocelyn. I guess that was supposed to be their breakup scene, which I'm glad because y'all done drug this shit on for too goddamn long. I need to see some other shit going on besides y'all two talking about how y'all finna take over the world and Jocelyn trying to be the Puerto Rican princess, the international superstar, when a bitch don't know her outside of Atlanta. Okay, so if and outside of a certain parameter in Atlanta. Okay, so whatever, they could have missed me with that. Then you got Mama D. She's performing her song in that order, which I laughed in the beginning, and I still chuckle now. It's not no longer a laugh; it's a chuckle because, like I said, just to show us it's a dance to it, I'm gonna be at somebody grown folks doing it. Okay, so I'm here for it, Mama D. Good job, and she looks really good too. Sometimes when she put that wig, the one that wig that she has on with that style, she has to have on makeup. If she wears that wig with no makeup, she like a man. Like, no shade, but she like a man. I ain't being funny because bitch, I got a couple of wigs that if I don't do my face, you might as well just I might as well just come out looking like this. But yeah, so she looks really good. Then we go over here to King's birthday party. Tierra showed up with that J Nix, and KK told him get the fuck up out of here. And I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame you because the whole thing, it just looked tacky. Okay, it did. But he left. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no issue or whatever. Ain't nobody caused no scene, no shit like that. And KK was like, bitch, if you gonna, do whatever, bitch, he ain't even motherfucking cute. And I was here for you too, KK, because I'm like, bitch, you damn right on that, child. If you gonna step out, bitch, at least step out and up your ante. God damn. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Little King, he was enjoying his party or whatever, and they did surprise him with a phone call from his dad, and that was really touching to me because when the child cry and they do that right there, that's some real crying right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that he does miss his dad, and I'm sure that his dad misses him as well. So, he did have a little moment to where he was crying, and his daddy was like, stop crying. You still my best friend, and I love you, you know what I'm saying? And go ahead and enjoy your party. Go ahead and play or whatever. They had it set up for him real nice. They had like a little train and shit. It was a lot of kids there. So he did seem to have a really good time. So I was happy for him for that. Although I was sad about, that phone call between him and his dad or whatever. So then you got Stevie J coming over here talking to Mimi now. I guess he went to go and tell her that him and Jocelyn is through. And, he wants to make some changes in his life. And one of the changes is he wants to have a better relationship with Mimi or whatever because they were always cool and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So, Mimi was like, okay, that's fine. If you want to start developing new artists, just make sure, you ain't fucking them. Okay, because that's where your ass go wrong at. And I agree. Sometimes you got to separate business from pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Even though that kind of goes hand in hand when you in that type of industry or whatever. But, you just got to be about your business because once you start mixing in pleasure with that shit, the shit don't never end right, child. So, Scrappy, he invites all his family and friends and invited Bambi's mom, and I guess that was Bambi's mom's boyfriend maybe because they didn't say that was her dad, and it was some other dudes that showed up. Basically, he invited all of these people so that he can propose to Bam, and I thought that was cute. And she did say yes, although he had to ask her a couple of times, but she did end up saying yes. So for some reason I'm happy for them. Like I wonder if they actually go through with the marriage because Scrappy done proposed to a couple motherfuckers. Well, he didn't propose to a couple motherfuckers. I think he just done proposed a couple of times. Maybe to the same bitch, but he done proposed a couple of times. So I wonder if him and Bambi, if they actually get married. Like, if the marriage actually happens, I wonder how Erica gonna feel about that. Because, I think he had to propose to her ass about 3 times, and they ain't never make it down the aisle. So, although she's moved on with her life and she's doing her own thing, but, I'm pretty sure she's gonna feel some type of way about that, even if it's just for like 5 minutes, but still. All right, so, that was that. Oh, child, then we got Tommy over here meeting up with a therapist. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I just want to give Tommy a hug. Like, I always knew the bitch was crazy, and I still think she is. But she's crazy within reason. Tommy has had a fucked up life, and I knew it. I can look at her and tell. I can look at her demeanor, and I could tell that she's just raw and uncut. She ain't trying to act. That bitch is crazy. The only thing that I could say was acting was that shit with her and Scrap being in a relationship because it did come out that they were not. So, other than that, so when she was meeting up with the therapist, she kind of gave us some insight on her background. I did see that she did not mention her mom at all. She did say that she, I guess it's a total of 7 siblings or whatever. The dad did 17 years in prison, which was the majority of her childhood. When he got out, he was only out for a year, and in that year, they had some beef with each other for whatever reason, and they really wasn't fucking with each other like that. He ended up getting killed within that first year of him being out of prison. So that was fucked up. And she said, this motherfucker said every year of her life, I'm assuming from, maybe a teenager on up, this motherfucker said she done been in jail every year of her life. I don't know nobody that wants to live like that, And she said that she had her first child in the county. I damn sure don't know nobody that want to live like that, But sometimes we just become a victim of our surroundings, and that's all we know. You know what I'm saying? We want to do better, but a lot of times people don't know how to do better, especially if you don't have somebody that's willing to show you how to do better. Every time you think you found that person that's going to help you be a better person, it always ends up to where you getting fucked over in the end. And I think that's kind of what Tommy has been through. And I really, really, really felt bad for her. And I just really want to give her a hug. I wish I knew her. You know what I'm saying? But, I do hope that she, first of all, you have to want it for yourself. You can't want to be with somebody that wants that for you, because you're not going to get it. You have to want it for yourself. And that person that actually wants it for you, that's just a boost. You know what I'm saying? But, let me just get it here. Hold on. Hello? I'm going to call you right back in like 10 minutes. I'm finishing up my video. I said I'm going to call you back in 10 minutes. I'm finishing up my video. Okay, man. But anyway, so I really want I really wish the best for her. So I hope that she gets the help that she needs. But the first thing she needs to do is get the fuck off of this show and get herself together. I hope that she did get at least a couple of cute checks to where she can, maybe move to a better area. I mean, I don't know what I want her to do. I just want her to do better. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. Then we go over here to Arian's party. She played her song. It did sound cute, although I heard it was a whole bunch of auto-tune. I just feel like if you can really sing, you don't need auto-tune. And I hate that people that can sing use auto-tune and they fucking overdo it when, bitch, okay. And my thing is, Arian, if, you're such a great singer and this and that and the other, for your first single, you would at least want that to be your own voice so that a bitch can take you serious, because anybody can go get a bitch, put them in the studio and throw some damn auto-tune behind them and make a hit. But once again, from what I did hear, it was cute. It seemed like it was laid back. It sounded a little kiddie to me, but whatever. What do I know? So, but yeah, from what I did hear, I mean, it was alright. So then you got Jocelyn and Dawn showing up. Child, is Dawn trying to look like Jocelyn? Whatever, child. But anyway, she showed up. Jocelyn looking all stank in the face, and I don't know what was said, but I blinked my eye. Next thing I know, Jocelyn was going in on Mimi. Now, Jocelyn only goes in on who she knows she can go in on, and I'm a little upset because I think I gave this bitch too much credit in the beginning. Okay, because she came across as, that bitch, oh, Jocelyn gonna put hands on you, this and that, and the other. But what I've noticed is Jocelyn don't want it with a bitch that's willing to give her what it is that she wants. You know what I'm saying? Tommy gave this bitch an open invitation. Even Jessica Dime done gave this bitch an open invitation a couple of times. But see, when you get like with two bitches like that, her whole demeanor is just totally different. This bitch ain't got no rah-rah in her voice. This bitch is sitting calm. She laying back. She wants security to put them out. Now, bitch, you too classy. But then when you get around Mimi, because see, you done held Mimi up a couple of times. But I did hear Mimi say that she done fucked you up one time. Now, I don't know if Mimi was being delusional or whatever. But I know I heard her say that. So anyway, Jocelyn be talking all that hot boy. I'm talking about her whole voice changed. It was like a totally, that was the Jocelyn from seasons 1, 2, and 3 that we saw on this episode. But like when Tommy was asking that bitch, oh, what you want to do? You know, which way you want to go with this? Oh, she wants security deposit. This bitch ain't move out her seat. She, you know, all, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jocelyn, you don't want it with a bitch that want it with you. You know what I'm saying? You rather go and get a bitch like Mimi or a bitch like Rashida. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody like that. You know. I see you, Jocelyn, bitch. I see you, and I think you was perpetrating the fraud, but you know, whatever. Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck is she still so mad with Mimi, but Mimi said some shit that was true. That bitch, because every time you turn around, Jocelyn always talking about, oh, you mad because I took your man and I married him. Bitch, you can miss me with that you married him shit, because y'all bitches wasn't never married, okay? So stop it, okay? Don't say that shit again, okay? So, you know, she keep bringing up the fact, I took your man. Okay, well, bitch, you was just crying because you felt like some other bitch had done took him from you. Not talking about that baby shit, because we knew that was some fuck shit. But, you know. So, I mean, I don't understand what you think you got going on here. But Mimi spoke some truth. You always going to be pressed by Mimi because you know that Stevie loves Mimi. I don't give a fuck how he treated her, how he left her for you, whatever. That bitch loves Mimi. He do. He love Mimi. I don't want the motherfuckers to get together or nothing like that. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If that bitch had to choose to save a bitch life, whether it be Mimi ass or your ass, bye bitch. Okay? But yeah, bitch Jocelyn, fuck you, bitch. You was doing all of that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Arian is crying because the party done got interrupted, which, bitch, I don't know what the fuck you thought was gonna happen. I don't know. Old girl, Mimi basically telling her, bitch, I don't even know, you done let this bitch psych you or amp your head up to tell you that this shit was gonna be all good. But you know this hoe got beef with me. This hoe gonna forever have beef with me. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, when you beef with me, you beef with me forever. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that they got going on. So anyway, that was the end of that. So then I guess they closed out the show, giving updates on everybody. Now Carly Red, on top of her having a record label, a talk show, the 2 stores that she got. Now she says she got a fashion line. Carly Red, I'm so goddamn sick of you. I swear I am so sick of you. Like, you got all this shit going on, so when the fuck do you have all this time to be fighting around Atlanta? Like, I don't understand. And then, if there was the fashions that your ass is putting out, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get your ass out of here with that bullshit. So anyway, child, she says she's still looking for love, but she just gonna take some time to focus on herself. Yeah, I guess until next season. We'll see who the new nigga is on the menu. Then they showed Tammy moving out. She putting on her shit in U-Haul and taking pictures down and all this other shit. Now, I saw that her and Walker did an interview on The Breakfast Club. I ain't watched it yet, but I am going to go back and watch it. Now, y'all bitches don't let me find out that y'all had to pull this stunt for a storyline on this goddamn show, because I'm going to be pissed. Okay, I'm going to really be pissed. I hate when people let TV shows extort their marriage for the sake of a check. You know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all bitches supposed to be such boss bitches and, you know, get money niggas and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bitch, don't let me find out. Mimi says she want to be an interior designer, although I haven't seen her interior design in her own shit. You know, because every time they show her shit, they only show your ass one couch, maybe a table, and then your ass gonna be in the kitchen at that damn counter. So, I mean, whatever. But if that is something that you're interested in doing, I do wish you much success. I actually take an interest in that type of shit myself. You know, I might decide to give y'all a tour of my house one day. Maybe not. But, yeah, I like that type of shit, too. So, if that is something that she's getting into, then, you know, kudos to you, Mimi. Do whatever you gotta do. You know, just do some shit to make some sense while you're trying to get a check. See what I'm saying? No more shower rods and all that bullshit. Miss me with it, okay? You got K. Michelle talking that same shit that she talk on every season of any show that she's on. I'm sick of that shit, too. Then you got Mama D at her video shoot. Ernest is there. She did say that he is being a lot more supportive or whatever. She didn't say whether or not that bitch got no job, but whatever. If she happy, if she like it, I love it. And stop doing that tongue shit, Mama D. It's disgusting. Okay, just stop doing it. Just stop doing it. Then you got KK, child. KK still walking around with that stuffed dog. Looked like she was either going to visit somebody in jail, or she was going to court, or she was doing something, because she did mention this shit with her theft charges or whatever. That was that. Child, this goddamn Tiara. Now, this was the kicker for me. This motherfucking Tiara lets us know that she is pregnant again. Now, bitch, why your tubes ain't tied? Why your motherfucking tubes ain't tied, bitch? Why your motherfucking tubes is not burnt, bitch? And why is you not taking no fucking birth control, bitch? You need morning after. You need the morning after that. You need the fucking day before. You know, all that shit, because clearly you're fertile, okay? Clearly you're fertile. But why the fuck, I mean, I don't understand why you pregnant again. I don't get it. Now, she didn't tell us who the father is, but I am inclined to believe that it is Scrap, because I just don't want to believe that she done went and then got pregnant from that little shrimpy nigga. I just don't want to believe that. So I guess we'll have to lay around for that child and find out what's going on. Then you got Jocelyn Child. She said she in the studio with Young Dro. Now listen, I fucking like Young Dro. Okay, I like Young Dro's music. I'm telling y'all, I like anything that's asshole. Okay, I like it, and Young Dro seems to be my type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Okay. I don't know what the fuck he's doing with Jocelyn. And Young Dro, although he's not really like played on the radio and that type of thing, I'm assuming that he does have more like underground maybe that comes out of Atlanta, that they would know a whole lot more of his shit than we would know, because they don't really play a lot of his shit on the radio unless it's like a radio commercialized song, that type of thing. But to me, when a bitch goes start working with a bitch like Jocelyn, I think that just dropped their stock. I do, because I think when Stevie J started fucking with Jocelyn, I think that dropped his stock. You know, and I'm hopefully them bitches over there down to the bad boy told him, listen, bitch, we willing to bring you back on, but we not trying to be fucked up with that Jocelyn. This bitch ain't, I don't want to see this bitch in none of my studios. I don't want to see this motherfucker talking to none of my producers, none of my writers, none of that shit, bitch. We is not here for no goddamn Jocelyn Hernandez. And if you want to be a part of this ship, you better kick that bitch off the pier or the deck or whatever, off the plank. That's what it is. Yeah, child. So maybe that's why he had to end his relationship with Jocelyn finally. Whatever the fuck reason he ended it finally, good. I'm here for it, child. So then we rolled over here to Stevie J. He said he moving on. He doing his thing, da da da. Then we see that old Delicious child. That Delicious is going to make her way on somebody's something, okay? I like Delicious when she was on the Flavor of Love back in the day. So, you know, I ain't really got nothing bad to say about her, but I just don't see her and Stevie J. But then again, bitch, if you went on Flavor of Love, child, you got you can stomach anything. Not to say that you need to stomach Stevie J, because you know he ain't the worst looking nigga in the world, you know. But yeah, child, that was that. So anyway, that was it for Love and Hip Hop season 5. I see that Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is geared to come on, starting on, I think they say August the 15th. So I will be back in here to get caught up on that. And of course, I will be talking about the reunion, see what's going on with that. So oh, I got my Basketball Wives video coming up next, child. I don't know what I got myself into with this Basketball Wives doing this review on this shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick it out. So until I get that video up, y'all, peace out.